Factors influencing reliability. So intrinsic factors. There are two type of factors, intrinsic and external factors influencing the reliability. The principal intrinsic factor is those factors which lie within the test itself. Within the test itself. Number one, the length of the test. It has a definite relationship with the length of the test. The more the number of items the test contains, the greater will be its reliability, and vice versa. But you need to restrict the range using the rule of thumb, 4 to 6 items per construct or dimension. Logically, the more samples of items we take of a given area of knowledge, skill, and the like, the more reliable the test will be. This is theoretical perspective. If you are increasing your sample size to study equal to the population, then you can imagine your results will be highly representative to the population. However, you cannot study the complete population always. It's very difficult. तो इसी तरह से ये केस यहाँ भी अप्लाई हो रहा है कि no, you cannot go for many items in a test. The number of times a test should be lengthened to get a desirable level of reliability is given by this formula. If you are getting the poor reliability on the basis of X number of items, if you want to ensure the desired reliability, then N is the number of times a test is to be increased length. This is one of the formula, statistical formula given by the, this is the desired reliability. For example, if I am interested 0.90 और obtained reliability आपकी ये है, then N is the number of times a test is to be N value, you can say the 2, then this value will be 1.5, 1.3, 1.7 times or 2 times. आप number of items test में बढ़ाइए, then you will have the good reliability. Homogeneity of items, friends, very important. Items has two aspects, item reliability and homogeneity of traits. The opposite of homogeneity is heterogeneity, which is not healthy in case of the test development. If the item measures different functions and the intercorrelations of the items are 0 or near to it, then the reliability is 0 or very low and vice versa. So homogeneous items measuring the same construct, same criteria, same format of scoring. Difficulty value of items, difficulty level and clarity is another aspect which is giving the problem in intrinsic reliability, intrinsic factors. If the test items are too easy or too difficult for the group members, it will tend to produce scores of low reliability. Too easy or too difficult. They need to be in proportion to the NPC. NPC अगर आप देखें तो वहां पे क्लियर था कि इतने परसेंट -3 सिग्मा की साइड में, इतने परसेंट +3 सिग्मा की साइड में, and so on. Try to ensure the NPC in terms of the difficulty. Discriminative value, when the items can discriminate well between superior and inferior, the item total correlation is high. Please write on a piece of paper item total correlation. that we will calculate in SPSS. Discrimination value. The reliability is also likely to be high. When the discrimination power is high, then reliability will also be high. Okay. Test instructions, how to attempt the test. Clear and concise instructions increase reliability. Complicated and ambiguous directions give rise to the difficulties in understanding the questions and the nature of the response expected from the testee. Low reliability. Item selection. If there are too many interdependent items in a test, then you will have low reliability. Reliability of the scorers, जो आपसे बात की. Intra-rater reliability, reliability of scorers influences the reliability of the test. If he is moody, fluctuating type of his dealing, the scores will vary from one situation to another. इस तरह का एक्सपर्ट और जज तो नहीं चलेगा. Mistake in him give rise to mistake in the score and thus leads to reliability. Friends, we are getting the NAAC certification for the institution. It is based on the quality. You might have seen the prestigious institutions are making difference because of the fact they are ensuring the reliability and consistency in their domain. They are selecting the best teachers for their institution. They are under 360-degree feedback. हमारे यहाँ क्या है? We never used to bother in central or allied institutions, universities. Okay. So these are the issues that we discussed about the intrinsic, internal factors. 2-3 slides in this part of discussion. Extrinsic factors, the factors which remain outside the test itself, but influencing the reliability. Group variability. बार बार देखिए ये वर्ड फ्रेंड बोला गया है कि you need to ensure the homogeneity of the participants. Group variability. When the group of participants being tested is homogeneous in ability, the reliability of the test scores is likely to be lowered and vice versa. Homogeneous. But by virtue of nature, in spite of large number of similarities, we are different. But when you are ensuring, no, IQ 100 या 110 के सारे सब्जेक्ट्स के लिए मुझे टेस्ट एडमिनिस्टर करना है, then there will be less variability in performance. When the less variability is there, then the reliability will also be very low. Guessing and chance errors, external factors. Guessing, a test gives rise to the increased error variance. हमने बताया ना कि आपके टेस्ट को बनाने में डिस्ट्रैक्टर्स आप इस तरह से रखिए जिससे कि गैस करने का चांस ना मिले पार्टिसिपेंट को. ये भी बात हम बार बार आपसे डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 2 अल्टरनेटिव रेस्पॉन्स ऑप्शन का अगर आपका आइटम है, then there is a 50% chance of answering the items correctly. A select करते चलिए, you will have 50%. Environmental conditions, friends. As far as practicable, testing environment should be uniform. Arrangement should be such that light, sound, and other comforts should be equal to all testees. Otherwise, it will affect the reliability of the test. Okay. Momentary fluctuations. अभी जैसे देख रहे हैं आप, लाइट चलेगी, इन्वर्टर भी चला गया, एग्जाम चल रहा है, हाउ टू मैनेज? आई हैव सीन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स 150 participants are sitting in a hall, रेनी वेदर, लाइट चली गई, अंधेरा हो गया. He's the participant being asked to complete the test within 4 minutes. 40 items, 4 minutes. 30 items, 4 minutes. Momentary fluctuations may raise or lower the reliability of the test scores. Broken pencil, momentary distraction by sudden sound of train, anxiety regarding non-completion of the homework. Oh, perhaps I will not be able to complete it. Mistake in giving the answer and knowing no way to change it. Once you mark the answer, you cannot change it. So these all issues may affect the reliability of the test. Fine. So friends, theoretical paradigm about the reliability I have discussed with you. Now it is time to go for the SPSS. If you can use with me, then I will be happy. अब इसी डायरेक्शन में देखिए, लेट मी चेक कि आई विश टू develop a test for employee retention. Employee retention is the inability of employer to retain employees in its organization. बहुत बड़ा इशू होता है ये. How to retain employees organization. Okay, now moving towards this part of the discussion, very interesting case. पहले आप देख लीजिए, if data is not available with you, then we can share later on. So I wish to develop a test. If you look into this, I'm sharing one of the scale with you. This is the employee retention scale. It has 21 items. These 21 items were administered on a target population, and we received the data. Now I am trying to examine its reliability. Okay. Now go to the SPSS, friends. Let me first let me do, then you can later on you can go for the hands-on practice exercise on the basis of same data. I hope I have shared to Nehaji.
Yes, sir.
No. So first see, then you can practice during the break. When I am back after the Friday prayer, then you will have to wait. So see the data. This is SPSS, friends. We have yesterday discussed some of the features of the SPSS. So these are the 21 responses. The first is ID, and second to 21 responses for the questionnaire, JS1, and so on, so on, so on, so on. And that this employee retention scale was administered on 400 subjects. Sorry. अगर इनका डेटा का देखें, now see, we go back to this okay. So see, on a 2-point scale, 10-point scale and strongly disagree to strongly agree, 10-point scale. And some of the items are on a 5-point scale. Okay, and some of the are on 7-point scale. So in a test, you can have different scaling criteria also. ये चीज आप यहाँ पे देखेंगे. So this data is available to me to examine the reliability. इसके बाद में I will discuss with you about the happiness. The data is available to you. So friends, now start to examine the reliability. Click analyze, and you are having a scale, and the scales you are having this reliability analysis. Okay, click the first item, then press the shift key, then come to the last item. Okay, so now I have 21 items. Now see, reliability analysis, the target window, you need to select the variables. If you count them, these are the 21 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21. Okay, fine, 21 items. Now the model, since it is an attitudinal scale, I wish to examine the reliability for employee retention. So the model preferred is alpha. It is known as Cronbach alpha. I'm interested to examine the internal consistency, alpha. If you click this, you have different type of models, split half, Guttman, parallel, stick parallel, and so on. So we will continue with the alpha and OK. When I press the OK, now see friends, you come to the bottom of this table. This is descriptive table. Okay. So it has two missing values, or you can say that two cases has been excluded from the data. Some information may be missing. Okay. And the complete analysis on the basis of 390. You can check whether the data is missing in some of the cases that you can look into it, but this is the again part of different domain. How you can check it? How you can check it? Go to the analyze, descriptive statistics, and frequencies. Select the frequencies. Again, select these items, 21 items. Go to the statistics and select minimum and maximum. Okay. Unmark the frequency and okay. Now see, in the first item itself, you are having one missing value. And AC1, this item, now see, you are having number of missing values. This सभी का देखिए ये missing values. और one more point देखिए. Okay, if I am continuing with this problem, then what happens? See, go to the reliability, you have selected the items, then you have this output. You are having output. The reliability coefficient is 0.52. It is not acceptable. It must be 0.80 and above. You are going to have a heart attack, or you can say the horror attack. What nonsense. Something wrong with your data. Did you try to screen the data? Before going to the analysis, there is a need to screening the data to examine its correctness. Okay. Okay, this part is over. I could not learn how to screen the data. I am continuing with the reliability. I'm not going for the screening the data. I'm not going for the screening of the data. Let's continue with the same perspective. 0.523. Now I wish to examine which is there any set of items of number of items are giving the problem, or there is no item. The consistency of all items is 0.523 only. Okay, then you will again go to the analyze and scale, and the scale you will select the reliability. Friends, now we will go to the statistics. We'll click this icon and calculate this statistics descriptives for item, scale, and scale if item deleted. Only these three options you need to check box, mark it. Leave other options. Descriptives, please give me the descriptive for each item, overall scale, and scale if item deleted. If you say continue and okay, now see you the same reliability, same number of cases. Now you are having basic statistics for each item. देखिए, check them uniformly. Okay, no such problem, no such problem, no such problem, no such problem. But now see, JS5 seems the extreme value, seems to have the extreme values. 54.86 is the mean. However, in case of other items, it is in around 3 to 8. So this item is, maybe having some problem. One way is that, again, you go back to the screening of the data. We will do this exercise later on. Now, go to the next table, item total statistics. देखिए, it has different labels. Scale if item deleted. Scale mean. अगर इस आइटम को आप डिलीट करेंगे तो स्केल का ओवरऑल मीन ये हो जाएगा. स्केल वेरिएंस इफ आइटम डिलीटेड तो ये हो जाएगा.
So there seems to be some issue. Hello.
First we will see this statistics. Now see, if you delete this item, your Cronbach alpha will be 0.50 out of 20 items. अभी आपके पास 21 items हैं. So there is no gain. You are losing in reliability. इसी तरह से सेकंड में देखिए, नो गेन नो गेन नो, इस तरह से इस वैल्यू को देखिए, फिर यहां देखिए. अगर इस आइटम को डिलीट करते हैं तो ओवरऑल रिलायबिलिटी आपकी क्या हो जाती है. इसी तरह से आप देखते आइए नीचे, ऑल रिलायबिलिटी कोफिशिएंट्स आर कमिंग अराउंड 0.50. इस तरह से आप देखते आइए, इसी तरह से देखते आइए. गो थ्रू द ऑल द 21 आइटम. नाउ सी फ्रेंड्स, if you come to this statement, if you delete this item, your reliability coefficient will be 0.85. You will be dancing with emotions. Yes, I got it, 0.86. This is the item which is giving you the problem in having a very nice reliability. So friends, you write on a piece of paper if this JS5 is giving problem, however the other items are in the right direction. Okay, overall statistics देखिए स्केल किए आ जाती है. Again go back to the same exercise. देखिए recently used dialogues आपको यहाँ मिलेगा. Again go to the reliability analysis and इसमें से JS5 को आप निकाल दीजिए. Delete. I am not interested to retain. This is the item मैंने निकाल दिया. So now the reliability analysis is being done on the basis of 20 items. Okay. When you say okay, the overall reliability coefficient is 0.86. 0.80 and above is excellent reliability. You along with your guide must be very happy and dancing with emotions. Yes, I got it. My test is reliable. Friends, again, if you go to this table, now see, एक आइटम की रिमूव करने के बाद अब देखिए हर आइटम की जो रिलायबिलिटी है देखिए इट इज कमिंग अराउंड 0.80 जो कि पहले कहीं नहीं था. 0.86 से आगे गेन आपको कहीं नहीं मिल रहा है. सो नाउ देयर इज नो रीजन टू डिलीटिंग एनी ऑफ द आइटम. अर्लियर ये टेबल देखिए आपको किस तरह से दिखाई दे रही थी. इफ यू गो बैक टू दिस आउटपुट नाउ सी 0.50 0.50 0.49 एक आइटम की वजह से हर आइटम पर इसका इंपैक्ट पड़ रहा था. क्यों पड़ रहा था? बिकॉज ऑफ आइटम टोटल. If you are deleting one item, then item total is being changed every time. So now you got the point. JS5 is one of the items which is giving problem in my data, this reliability analysis. Friends, now your test is reliable on the basis of 20 items. But as an expert, still I am of the opinion, since I have not gone for the screening exercise, basic screening exercise for the data set, let me go back. There is all the possibility if some data entry may be wrong in case of JS5. And because of this fact, it seems a drastic change in the overall value. So if you go back to the screening, as I shared with you, and this is one of the approach about the screening. How to interpret this table? Just see the minimum and maximum value. You know, items related to the JS are having 127 as the minimum value. Okay, so JS1 is having 127. Now coming to the JS2, 127. देखिए यहाँ पे कर्सर है मेरा 127. Then move to the JS3, 126. Fine, no problem. JS4, 125, no problem. And if you go to the JS5, 0 to 100, why it is so? 125, 126, 127, why it is 0 to 100? So the scaling used in this item or data entry in this item is giving you the direction that there is something error in the data entry. Let me check. If you go to the data, sort cases, let me check the JS5. I will sort the data in the descending order. Okay. Go to the data. Now we are having this JS5. Now see. JS5. The scaling used for this item is from 0 to 100. However, in other case, either it is 1 to 5, 1 to 7 और 1 to 10. तो स्केलिंग में डिफरेंस इतना ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए, एक्सट्रीम आपका ये सीन बन जाए. So we are of the opinion that GS5 is not the good test which can help you to enhance the reliability of the test. Okay? आपने देखा friends, now you need to happy with full of emotions. Yes, I got 0.86 after removing the test item number 1 after GS5. So it is all about the reliability. I would also like to discuss about the happiness data set.